Welcome back to the workbench where uncut, we try to make things. And what we're trying to make right now is Revell's 1971 Mach 1 Mustang. This is for the Blue Ox Model Shop Street Machine group build. And basically what we've done so far is just kit bashed a Roush motor into the chassis of the Mustang. We've, I think, pretty well got the interior done, but we can't really move any further forward with either the chassis or the interior because we're waiting on parts. I've got parts coming in. A bunch of parts should be in tomorrow, I think, and then kind of trickling in thereafter. So we're kind of as far as we can go with interior and chassis. So we've moved on to doing some bodywork, which is now red. So I used the U-POL gloss red and clear coat. They're crystal clear coat. Anyways, it's the U-POL clear coat on top of the red base. And I've also just given it a light sanding because the next step is, putting in the decal. So I think I want to give this a little bit of a sanding just because I want to give a little bit of a bite. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's good to have a little bit of a bite for those decals, just like when you put paint on top of paint. You want to give it a little bit of a surface for it to bite into. So I wanted to just give it a little bit of a bite. Now I just used 2000 grit wet paper. It kind of essentially just took the sheen off of it. But I did want to put a clear coat over that red base just to give me some volume. I'm always so scared on these little bodies of cutting through the paint, and then you kind of have to repaint and whatnot. So I used 2000 grit, and I added clear on top of the base coat, just so I just had a little bit more, a little bit more paint to work with. Anyways, so next I think we need to put the decals on, which we're going to do here together, and then I'll go back and then I'll start laying in coats of clear to give it that nice shine that we can actually sand and polish nicely. I think that's the right order of operation. I don't know. You guys can let me know down in the comments. That's how I do it. I'm sure there's probably better ways. I don't know. You can let me know down below. But what we need to do today in the old Let's Get to Work segment here is basically just get the decals applied. That's kind of where we're at, because then I can clear coat it. So I figured we'd do some of this together. Let me make sure I'm putting stuff where decals in the right places. So we got 63 and 64. I want to go ahead and put these long side decals in here. Actually, you know what? Let's just start here. So what do we got? I don't know where do these little short guys go? Where does 69 and 68 go? Let me, I'm actually looking at the decal sheet here so I don't goof this. So we have 67 and 60. Oh, you can do either or. So, I see. Oh, that's nice. So if we didn't want the black down below, well, that brings up a question. Do I want the black down below? So what I was looking at here, I'll show it down here on the bottom. You have the trim piece and black, or just the trim piece. I was trying to figure out I thought they both had to go on there, and it didn't make any sense to me. So we could just run trim, and it could be, or I could paint the black. You know what? Because I don't really want, I like the black on the bottom, but I didn't want to use the decal. I have U-POL gloss black. In fact, last episode before, we were talking about, should we do this body black or red? Well, maybe we can do both. And then I didn't realize it had, I thought I was going to have to go in and cut the black out. If I wanted to do a color below, I'd have to cut it out. You know what I mean? And then but they have the pieces there. I wonder if instead of doing decals, this changes my whole plan. You can see how I really come into these videos with a game plan. It's basically I push record and then it's uncut. Here we go. But to me, that's kind of the fun of it. It's the fun for me, and hopefully it's the fun for you, that you kind of see in this old man's head how the thought process is, kind of how the hamsters run in the wheel. If you get my drift, very slowly. That's how they run in the wheel. Anyways, I think what we'll do instead. Oh, I need to go to the other room to get the tape. But I think what we'll do instead is actually tape this off. I'd rather paint in the black instead of using these decals, because there's a fairing back here that has to be painted black. There's a fairing here that has to be painted black. There's also a bumper up front that I've got to paint body color red. But if I have to paint those black, I'd like it to match this black, right? So I tell you what, let me do this. Let me give me 2 seconds. I'm going to hit pause on everything. I'm going to go get my tape, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to tape this thing up. I'll be right back. And this should actually be a pretty easy tape job, I think. I think the main goal we're going to have to, I got my tape. My yellow is the 3M Automotive remasking tape. I think the main thing that we have to figure out or do is where's the delineation line. So what's the best way to do this? I'm assuming it's the body line. I mean, looking at the box, in fact, where'd the box lid go? Where'd I throw it? If we look at the, man, it's hard to tell. I'm trying to look at this. It looks like that silver is going to go, is it going to go on that body line or right above that body line? To me, it seems like if this was a real car, it would sit right above that body line. So I think if we tape on that body line, my concern is just having the right length. Well, I want it to be accurate too, but to have the right length, and it's kind of, yeah, I guess I could literally measure it. I don't have to eyeball it. I could measure it. Let me see. We'll measure it together here. Can you guys see this? I hope so. Let's see. So we've got, it's basically dead on 8 centimeters, isn't it? Yeah, it's dead on 80 millimeters. So let's see, where does that fall? Yeah, I think I think we just tape it directly on the body line here. If we tape straight on that, I just had it, here it is. I think that's where we want the black and the red to meet. That makes sense. And then we'll have enough, because you're working with whatever that is. How thick are these? About 1.5 millimeter of room to kind of work with. So you got about 1.5 mil of fudge is how I like it to look at it. So we got to be pretty close to where we want to be here. And I can be able to fudge it too much with the decal. Can I just run that all the way back? You know what? I think I can. Just straight back like that. Yeah. I'm kind of excited about this because I really wasn't wanting to use, I wanted the black, but I didn't want to use I didn't really want to use the decals, but then I also didn't want to go in here and try to cut them. I thought I was going to have, like I said, I thought I was going to have to cut this black out of there. And I didn't want to have to do it. So this is great that they give you that option. That's really cool. All right, let's do the same thing on this side. And again, I'm just taping right on that body line. I think's the way to do it. Like that. Is that? Double check my work here. Yep, right there. Just like so. And then bring it on all the way back like that. And then I'm going to tape literally everything. I don't know. We still need to talk about what color we're going to do the headliner. I haven't really gotten any comments about that. I think the plan is to just do the leather color. And I still think we I think we give it texture. I think we flock it like it's suede. I think that'd be cool. Or I wonder if I could actually just I wonder if I could find a material. The problem is with scaling things down, like I couldn't just go get a piece of suede because it's not the scale, right? It looks funny. I wonder if I could find something that has that suede, like a material, just a thin material that we could put in here. Or do we just paint and flock it with a real light flock just to give it a texture like suede? I don't know. But I did paint the inside because I figured the A-pillars and maybe some of this stuff will still stay body color. I don't know. So my point being is I'm going to go ahead and tape everything off on the inside also. I want to keep my red. So literally the only thing that's going to be exposed is that straight? Yeah, I guess so. Are these pieces here. And then I guess I want to make sure and I want to get the inside the fender wells here. I want this to be black and that to be black. So I'll probably run just tape on the backside. In fact, why talk about it? So I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of tape like so, just like this, and then now I can make sure and hit paint on this surface. Where's mine? On this surface here and on this surface here, right? so it gets painted all the way around, to make, if that makes sense. And I've got to do the same thing on these. Whoops, just bang the camera. Got to do the same thing back here, just like that. But I don't want to wrap it because I want to make sure. I want to make sure this surface, not only this surface, but this surface here gets painted black, and this surface here. Sometimes might not think about that, but that's, you know. But what that means also is I need to make sure that the tape gets laid in real well right here. You'll get bleed, if you can see what I'm talking about, you'll get bleed down that way and it'll be into your fender well, but you can clean up, and it's inside the kind of the fender lip there. So it's not as crude, you know, you can clean it a little easier, but I'd rather not have any bleed. So I'm trying to just kind of get that molded in like so. And then same thing up here on the front. I want to make sure that wraps around, which I've kind of just already folded it. There we go. Just like that. And then that should be pretty good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And then in between episodes, I can come back and, or when we get back next time. So next time on the workbench, we'll have this black painted. Yeah, we'll have the black painted. I'll do the same thing. I'm gonna paint it. Now, you know, I'm gonna give it a good coat of black. I'll give it a light sanding again with the 2000 grit, but I don't think I'm gonna clear it. And then, because I don't want to keep building up layers with clear, or building up layers of paint thickness, because then you'll get that lip. You know what I mean? You'll get a pretty bad lip. So I want to keep it pretty thin, as thin as I can, so we don't build a lip here. But I do want to give it just a super light sanding, because then we are going to clear on top of that. But we'll put down the decals next time. Tomorrow, hey, we got something to do tomorrow. So I'll get this painted. When we come back tomorrow, we'll put down the decals. And then over the weekend, I can work the clear, which is going to take some time because that's going to have polishing and all that stuff. But anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the change of plans here. I really thought today we were going to be laying down decals until I realized how the decals sheets put together, which is kind of nice. So instead, we're going to be doing more painting black. I have plenty of that gloss black. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you for joining me today too, especially if you made it all the way to the end here. I really do appreciate it. You know, I hope this is fun for you guys to watch. It's a lot of fun for me to make these videos. So hit that like button. I guess it's, as they all say, it's free. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know. Do all those things you do on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.